about the demands he's made.
Saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence. The town was left, and though my dear, so I...
Of course.
Thank you. Philippe told me he had men's...
Where can I...
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure?
My name is Sabine, and it is my I wish...
Very well. I trust. Please.
As you know, my father is a most indeed, for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he must be made to face the
And who
does that? Drastic action is my father would... But he is wrong. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all...
Fight him.
Respect. What? False hope. But I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But which may be enough to see this is all about. But
Right away.
It's just a pity I can...
He'd have our coin, our stock enough.
So you are content to abandon the... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your...
That's exactly what I am. Or trying to, at least.
Even when... Fine. Thank you.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in like father.
She made an uninvited, hoping to convince the Dane.
I bet that went well. Anyway.
Our mutual friend.
Oh, she did, right? We've had some reports. You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. You all right?
I am. I dispatched the...
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what we might...
Do you... What do you...
Stirring up ill...
What? I'll speak...
Don't worry, I'm not like...
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured. Should any of your...
Thank you, Milady. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme.
All right.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fighting begins, we can make it.
I want steel in the hands of every man.
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me. Get him. Down, Corvo! No. It's only just begun. This one. This one.
Enough!
I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by...
You have the right. As his radiance, I
should never have only wanted you to... How I...
Do not blame yourself.
But we all want safety, security, prosperity. And we may yet... Will you join us?
Yes.
Thank you. Now that... And today there are more than ever...
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark... I see...
You're right.
Forgive me. The dame said it herself, and that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well,
I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wound.
Can we get you anything?
Just a little further.
This the last one?
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very...
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here. For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. I was Carla then. So sought after was I that, alas, those halcyon days were not for naive. I fell in love with her bet. He was my master after they... And so not until we found out... It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, those that could be healed.
He passed.
He did, but at least we were able to share a few moments. It was though I was still a stranger to them. And so I swore that I...
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for... Never stop fighting, Clive, and I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. The people, the soldiers, all you... And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Here to help me pack. Thanks, but I'll be traveling light.
You're really going to go?
I am, but if... And if I leave them, I can think...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big... The League of Outlaws.
What?
Every last one of the bastards.
And we... Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make... Well? What...
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince... You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
What do you want?
To pass on an important... There's been the... Then you... But why would he lie about...
Some twisted attempt. If he had not a great honor one, he might...
Look...
If that... Now be off with...
You're making a mistake. It's no use. They're not going to listen to me. We'll just have to do what we can without them. I should speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Anything I can interest you in? Fare you well.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but... they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves a bloody fool, which means the town... But I can. You only have to...
Sit!
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need, and Lubor is in need at this very moment.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far, far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on then.
Go on!
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you used every day, Conrad! And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided...
Now they are mine with the band and the town. Both forces, and as soon as Conrad... I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in your...
As you wish.
Natalie, and as long as we survive, I will...
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws. Main host is most...
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it.
Luckily, so...
So you are. All right, then. We all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting. There's the flood. But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
Over here! Morgul, kill!
This one.
This one!
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see.
All the Akashic seems that might be the last of them.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back, and we need not fear the arrival of... Victory is ours!
We bloody...
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor. After all you...
But we did. And we only hope...
We need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like to be
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't...
We do. But it is a state...
But...
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League to... Unity is the key to defending Dalimil. And I do not doubt that we shall need to... When that time... Of course. You will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other... They will...
As we failed to do.
Condition accept... Well then.
How fickle fate, not so long. And now, I find myself her leader. Here.
Lubo.
Fear not, I would sooner face another. I'll make sure they're safe.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamel.
Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Are you buying or selling? Go safely.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord.
Lord Marquis?
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren...
And so you sent one of your brothers?
Fully. I entrusted them, though he had yet, for as you so earn it.
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. Mickle, it lies, if all right. You are. Go then, with my hopes.
So then, Torgal, how do you feel about a trip to Ash? We have a third chair to... Run like the wind. Straight home now. This must be Mickelberg. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe and... What is going on here? Ah, no, to be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here.
Is that so? What, it is my home? You like to perform the rite. This village is that altar where they shall cast their soul.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, let free us from the door.
They want to be... Forgive me. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Bring us salvation.
At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him.
Let us be made pure. Let us be made divine.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you.
He said that you had...
I came here to study the follow. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to praying, not that serve him with I. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their lord.
You do?
They would cast... I know, forgive... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here!
Get him! This one! Get him!
What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Fire at Mogul! Kill! Nice try. it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord, just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder, I should get this report.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in...
He died to protect my if the village, they pray, then you're evil.
For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right...
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right?
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
It's usually me, mate. oarsman Harpocrates.
Then this at that time to supervise, all to ensure. Alas, His Highness not when
the guild might, but
when and it is when what the blame for Dion.
I see. I'm ready to help.
Then I beg that apothecary fabulous.
Well, where can I?
You have seen cultivated wives. Tales before I try. Well, there is a water. Whether they still.
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
Good girl. Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh, your Torgal! This one! Get him! Sick! Over here! Get him! Over here!
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Do you think they'll come back?
Oarsman.
You did?
I think I did.
Did indeed.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not?
Oh,
It's no trouble. Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him, not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives, all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crime, but were I to meet...
Then that test you.
I must, at the very well, then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, not to mention...
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why? These flowers bloomed in the bleak.
What's this?
A stolas quill, or more precisely, it is said, so consider this, that one day you may put down your sword and pick up...
Well, thank you, Harpocrates.
Clive, my Rutherford in...
I would have done the same.
You're from... I suppose... But I was... Alas, it seems that we must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenge... The realms, as certain cities have... And yet, the own...
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion.
I thought... Of course you have.
And he's a Have I extolled you, don't mind?
Of course not. As long... And if... I'll leave for what you...
Of course.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Please.
I'm scared.
Safe.
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Allow me.
I don't...
Please. This one.
You're right, men.
longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived.
Fucking traitors. But I hadn't thought the corruption. It's a fact you're interfering, my lord, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one. What do you stand to gain from all?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, when it should have been, but in order to...
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps you are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own...
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. We will need an envoy.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either, and I have other problems to what we need.
Is that... And I suppose we'll all have...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal, and I will see... Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me. Go on. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for...
I know it's a lot to...
And you'd have me give up what little I... The people of Lost Wing are my family. You'll have to find...
I'm sorry to hear that.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. They want you to speak for those who can't... we'll see that the grapes are...
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said
You know that.
Then what are you, son? That only we are worth... Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build... Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any...
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your...
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who?
Lord Havel was... He asked if...
One of your
Master Quinton.
And just the thing we need. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quint...
Oh, the 7... They have all... Oh, of course, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy.
It was more of a ham.
Well, she had a ship and went... Now, I must be getting back. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how?
That is, unless...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually... They'll be dead...
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Rutherford spoke for...
Us? Friend?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you?
You upstand!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements if we show them the path. Show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This we shall play out. The realm needs its secret. I
will.
What do you think that thing is?
And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
Sid, do you have...
By all means.
It's my old and something...
How did she...
Finding bearers, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. And even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't...
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to...
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There... Chadwick, the entrance to the... We should head...
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Akashic. I need to hurry. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates. It's a different story inside, though. If Chad...
Don't give up hope, just let me check the ground.
Then I'll...
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. Locked up tight. So this place, and I doubt they'll have...
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Minimal loss of what even the Imperial... They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs. But I did find out that...
I know. I've been reading some of these documents. Bearers die every day, and pitting bearers, and not just those, and those who would...
I'm afraid it means they were...
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone?
Some of the guards, they're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else...
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must... What?
He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
What's that?
Monster's back!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the...
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
It's over.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate way. He was here.
I'm sure you've...
Chadwick.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without you, that's...
I wish I'd like to hear more.
Of course, you already met my former ma. We were supposed for years, so we escaped after so many years.
But even in captivity, and he died.
And I'll fight until my die.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Here you are. All done?
Sid, I was one.
It depends what we're...
A bearer, but as you know...
I don't...
Because... so you're happy to oversee the boys?
One can never have too many scouts.
I'll let the Indian...
No time.
No time like the present.
Northreach. If they could have chosen somewhere closer. Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Oh, no. Well met, Sid. This...
you... Please, just sit.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be...
To become a scout?
I am.
And who would that...
Gav. It was it. No magic. It taught enough.
You clearly have good int...
So...
You haven't even started yet.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial, you'll need to assess all without being...
Ember.
Know my limit. I won't let...
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. Come on. Run like the wind. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Straight home now. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Gone. Of course. Scouts really... Back to Northreach it is that...
The garrison said they'd take another over.
I didn't expect you. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time he was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving you...
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, as heir. And...
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. Well, don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
There's something about it.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Truth be told, from what I hear, things didn't go quite...
No. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey. But he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we...
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much, and this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blood. But a scout, by sniffing out that log, wouldn't do to waste it now.
Fine.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we're about time the curse broke.
You couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No, it's just...
I'm sure...
Back in the north, yeah.
Is there anything I can do to help? All right, then.
A good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's not lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say. Dang it.
Only the big...
That or the others. I think you're a good friend.
Trouble with your gear, or something falling, do you? Anything else?
Say what you will.
think happened to Miss...
Sid, you have to help her.
With what?
No.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting very strange.
That's what I...
Well, then...
But...
Why don't I go and see if...
You do that. She's in her dun...
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning. Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right. If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to get...
What else?
The children's... Is this...
The ends, but what if she were? It's not fair. The fallen had... But not... But if first I'll need oil, then I'll need some...
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Whatever should I write next?
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?